Welcome to SpectraCam, where we dissect cinema's most compelling stories. Today we're diving into the 2003 legal thriller Runaway Jury, directed by Gary Fleder and based on John Grisham's novel. This film isn't just a courtroom drama, it's a masterclass in tension, morality, and the manipulation of truth. The story centers on a landmark lawsuit against a gun manufacturer following a mass shooting. The plaintiff's attorney, Wendell Rohr, played by Dustin Hoffman, faces off against the defense's ruthless jury consultant, Rankin Fitch, portrayed by Gene Hackman. But the real wild card is juror Nicholas Easter, played by John Cusack, and his mysterious partner, Marley, portrayed by Rachel Weisz. At its core, Runaway Jury explores the theme of justice versus manipulation. The film asks, can a jury truly be impartial when external forces are willing to spend millions to sway its verdict? It exposes the dark underbelly of the legal system, where verdicts can be bought and sold, and morality becomes a commodity. Director Gary Fleder and cinematographer Robert Elswit craft a visually gripping narrative. Notice the use of tight close-ups during jury selection and deliberation scenes. These shots create a sense of claustrophobia and intensity, mirroring the pressure each juror feels as they become pawns in a high-stakes game. The color palette is deliberate. Warm, muted tones dominate the courtroom, suggesting tradition and stability, while cooler, darker shades define Fitch's surveillance-filled lair. This visual contrast underscores the battle between old-school legal ethics and new age, immoral manipulation. Gene Hackman's Rankin Fitch is a fascinating antagonist. He's not a cartoon villain, he's a pragmatic businessman who sees juries as systems to be hacked. His monologue about owning the law chills, because it reflects a real-world cynicism about power and influence in judicial processes. John Cusack's Nicholas Easter and Rachel Weisz's Marley bring a Robin Hood-esque complexity. They're not purely altruistic, they're orchestrating their own form of jury tampering for personal gain and revenge. This moral ambiguity forces viewers to question who, if anyone, is truly righteous in this narrative. The film's pacing is meticulous. Scenes alternate between the tense, quiet jury room and the frantic, high-tech war rooms where Fitch and Rohr strategize. This editing rhythm, handled by William Steinkamp and Jeff Williams, keeps the audience off balance, much like the characters themselves. A key thematic element is the weaponization of personal data. Fitch's team profiles jurors using their deepest secrets, medical histories, financial troubles, personal traumas. In our current era of data mining and privacy concerns, this aspect of the film feels eerily present, highlighting how information can be used to predict and control behavior. The cinematography also uses reflective surfaces, windows, computer screens, eyeglasses to symbolize the fractured nature of truth. Characters are often seen through these layers, suggesting that their motives and identities are obscured, much like the elusive truth in the courtroom. Dustin Hoffman's Wendell Rohr represents the idealistic, albeit naive, belief in the system. His frustration and gradual realization that he's outmatched by Fitch's machinery add a layer of tragic realism. The film suggests that in modern legal battles, ethics alone may not be enough to secure justice. The climax, where Easter reveals his true motives tied to a personal tragedy involving gun violence, reframes the entire narrative. It's not just about money or power, it's about trauma, accountability, and the search for catharsis through the very system that often fails victims. Runaway Jury remains relevant because it taps into universal anxieties about corruption, surveillance, and the erosion of trust in institutions. Its taut storytelling, combined with powerhouse performances, makes it a standout in the legal thriller genre. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to subscribe to SpectraCam and hit the bell icon so you never miss our analyses of cinema's most thought-provoking films. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.